Yes, everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Red Divide. This will be the ultimate episode of the season. Joining me in studio, the Liverpool studio, as you can see, it's myself, Ray. Joining me in his empty studio, my cousin Mark. Cozy, how you doing?
I'm good. How's it going?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. Watching the boys lift the trophy, Premier League trophy. Second time in 5 years, or like you'd like to call it, second time in 30. I am over the moon. Are you away or something? I see you're not in your studio today.
You're so funny. First, you steal my intro, and now you're poking at the fact that the background's changed. Yeah, no, I'm at home. I just removed whatever was behind me. In fact, I don't even remember what was behind me, but yeah, it's gone now.
Sure, it was gigs. Was it Bobby?
Yeah, it was the greats of a once great club that is no longer. So those boys, those greats, don't deserve to get pulled down by this dying club called Manchester United, unfortunately. So I didn't want to dishonor them any longer. I took them off the wall, keep them somewhere safe, because Manchester United are not Manchester United anymore. They're a joke. They're a dying club. They finished. So yeah, here we are.
Wow.
You've waited to hear those words for a long time from me, the Manchester United fan.
You know what? To be honest, it's kind of sad to hear you say that, since that we've had this rivalry for a good 20 odd years. But I guess you're honest. You're fed up. You're not happy with the way the club is run, how this current crop of players perform, all the different managers coming in. And it's almost like United have lost their identity. And as I say, all good things come to an end.
Yeah, it's we said it before the video. All good things must come to an end. United are a shell of themselves. The final nail in the coffin for me is losing to Tottenham Hotspur in a final of anything, but especially Europe. Manchester United is the first English team to ever win the Champions League. We were the first team to ever win a treble. I think we might have been the first team to win the double, as in Premier League and Champions League. You'd have to check me on that one, but I think we were the first to do that too. And to be in a European final against a team, and it's not that I dislike Spurs. It's quite the opposite. I actually like Spurs. They're good to watch. They're exciting on their day. They're fun to watch. They're attacking. They're very open, and it's a good game to watch. But they are so renowned for throwing things away, for losing, and for not closing off the season well or winning when they should win, that the term has even come up. Their name has been used to describe when you mess something up, you Spurs it up. That was so Spursy of you. You know what I mean? So for us, a team with such a legacy and history, to go and lose a European final to Tottenham Hotspur and give them their first trophy, I think it's in 12 years or something, or 15 years, something like that, and their first
17 years.
Their first European trophy in 50 or something years, whatever it was. That is such an embarrassment for my team, such an embarrassment for Manchester United. I don't even know what to say. It's unacceptable. I'm like, wow, that tells me that was the final nail in the coffin for me, that the club that we grew up watching, supporting, loving, that club's gone. It's no longer that. It's a team that is ripped apart. It's had so many managers, so many players, the ethos, everything about that club is no longer. So yeah, good for them. I hope Amorim does well, because he seems like a really good guy. I wish him all the best. But yeah, I think that starts from the top, starts with the owners, and it's such a cliche thing, the Glazers. But when you don't have owners that are invested in your club and want the best for your club, when they just look at it as a cash cow, ultimately, this is a road you go down. You look at Wrexham and how invested Ryan Reynolds is, that they celebrate all their wins together. They're there at almost every game. They're going crazy. They make it, they're doing interviews. They're so pumped. They're so invested in their team. And you see the results, consistent promotions, and that's what you need. You need that to run down from the very top down all the way to the manager, to the players. And we don't have that. And it's just been sucked out of us. The life has been sucked out of that club, I think. So yeah, it is what it is. Jim Ratcliffe hasn't helped either by cutting lunches and cutting bus trips and no tickets for staff that have been there for 20 years and longer. He sucked the morale out of that club too. So yeah, it's wow. They're in a bad state. They're going nowhere slowly. So yeah, I can't sit and watch it anymore. I'm just going to carry on with life as it is. We've got our own busy lives to live. Let's do it. But yeah, United with a terrible season, worst season in recent history. Nothing to look forward to, nothing to look back on as a positive, besides maybe Ahmad. But besides that, it's been a shocker, and Emery will need time, like they've all needed. Will he get it right? History tells you he won't, like the others. Much more experienced coaches have failed. I hope for his sake he does, but yeah, that's how I see it.
It's really sad to hear those words coming out of your mouth. It's almost like the morale has been sucked out of you as well. But on a silver lining, my cuz, today's a good day. Liverpool are champions. And for the first time in your sporting career, you are blessed to wear Liverpool. I'm sure everyone's wondering, where is Mark's Liverpool shirt? Makazi, do you want to do us the honors and stand up for us?
Just tell us why I'm wearing this godforsaken shirt, right?
You made a bet, you lost. And you know what? You're a man of your word. And today is the day that you regret those decisions.
Can you Adam and Eve? Here we are. We're going to make this quick.
Mark, please, what does it say there? Liverpool, never give up.
Oh, yeah, we had to give a bit of fun and games for the fans. But yeah, will teach me. And again, I won't have to worry about making another silly bet like this ever again. But wow, this one came to bite me right in the arse.
Man, it's probably one of my dreams to see you in a Liverpool shirt, even though it's not, an official kit like this. But yeah, fair play to you. Well done for being a man and honouring the bet. And I must say, that club looks better on you than what United does.
Whatever. I say to try to play it smart. I'm like, if I sit here with a proper kit, the entire video is going to look like I'm wearing a Liverpool shirt. At least now, you can't see nothing. I have to stand up for you to see, which thank God that's over. But man, it was rough to buy this, to wear this, because it's been rough. It's been tough.
Well, you know what? You've had a lot better days like today with Liverpool than what you've had with Man United the whole season. Embrace it. Embrace the quality while you've got it on. Yeah, what can I say? It's been a season of twists and turns. I think initially our very first episode for season 2, we had our predictions where we thought our teams were going to finish. I know we both predicted a top 4. You were brazen enough to say that you think United would finish above Liverpool. Didn't happen, now did it?
I love how you say that as you're exhaling, you bastard. We both had new managers. I thought that it would be too much pressure on Slot to take over Klopp's, heavy metal engine that he had built. And the players wouldn't have the same respect for Slot as they had for Klopp. So it would take time for him to build that and then replace players with his own players. But, man, he hit the ground running. As we've said throughout the season, he's done phenomenally. He will still face his challenges down the road. But for now, hey, man, he's doing well. Can't knock him. Much respect to him. He's done it. He's conquered the Premier League in his very first season, which is mad because very few managers have done that. But, yeah, he did it. And congratulations to him. But, I still hope you guys suffer in the near future.
You forgot to say congratulations to Liverpool for being the champions of the Premier League.
Yeah, that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. You can say it now.
Oh, you already said it.
Look, it was a good day at Anfield, seeing Jurgen Klopp sit there with his wife, being a supporter, his final day when he left, and he started chanting. Yeah, he was there in Anfield, on his final day last season where, he said his goodbyes and he started singing Arnie Slot's name in the crowd. He said, from now on, I'm like all of you. I'm a supporter forever. So it was good to see him at Anfield, supporting the boys.
Amazing.
Most of the credit has to go to him. He developed that squad.
Sure.
Arnie Slot walked into a club that's in a really good position. The team is in an incredible position. All Arnie Slot had to do was just put his own identity onto the team, his own philosophy, and I couldn't be more happy. Over the moon. First try, winning the league. Man, what an achievement. Let's celebrate while we can, because I'm pretty sure next season is going to be one heck of a challenge. We've got Trent, I think as everyone knows, the media hasn't been blessed with where he's going, but I think everyone knows that he's going to Real Madrid. It was good to see the fans not booing him today and celebrating his success. I think he had a good game for 45 minutes. He only played 45 minutes. But just to see him celebrating with the lads and with the supporters, I'd like to thank him for his service, wish him all the best in the future. But when we cross paths, we're no longer friends. With that said, Liverpool achieved more than what I could have expected. I didn't think they would come first. But we're sitting here today celebrating. You'll never walk alone, my cuz. Embrace that. Feel it. Believe it. Just like your shirt says, Liverpool, never give up.
Yeah, I thought this would be, the least one to catch the eye. So that's what I'm going to say.
The fact that it says Liverpool on it, it's made my day. My day was already sweet. It's even sweeter now.
My cousin's in my blood. I'm happy you're happy. That's all I can say.
So, yeah, bit of a season recap. A nightmare for United. I think we've touched on this for many episodes. Probably the worst decision was to change Erik ten Hag midway through season, bringing Ruben in to a crop of players that doesn't really suit his style. To be fair, unbeaten in Europe until you faced the mighty Spurs that you lost to, was that 3 or 4 times this season? But yeah, the league has been very troublesome for him. Couldn't really find form. But hey, this happens in football. Liverpool have had many, many, many bad seasons where I felt like, oh, can this go on? There's always a silver lining, my cuz.
Not if you lose to Spurs in a final. You never did that. You might have felt different. But you weren't as successful as we were recently, so maybe you wouldn't feel that way.
Well, yeah, you know what? It took many years for us to catch the magnificent Sir Alex Ferguson's record. Now, we're the best team in England.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you, my cousin.
It hurts me. It pains me to see you not arguing or, at least trying to fight back. I can see United have drained all the life out of you, and yeah, you've had enough.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm done with that club. You have put too much effort, you put too much time, commitment into them, and then talk about an absolutely embarrassing performance, embarrassing result. I don't know if it gets any worse than that. Like I said, I'd rather if we lost to Arsenal, lost to Ipswich, lost to Wimbledon. You can lose to anyone, even Liverpool, our greatest rival. Which it's for a reason. Lose against your greatest rivals because they're pretty good, right? So that's okay. But to lose to a team where Sir Alex once upon a time said, lads, It's just Tottenham. Go beat them. Simple. Yeah, he was livid, absolutely disgusted. If you looked at the
I
end
saw
of the
his
video,
face.
yeah, I see his face into that game. So yeah, club's dead. No longer the mighty Manchester United. They shambles. So that's where it's at.
You can always join us, Marcus.
I'm good. Like I said, maybe I'll go support the Spanish or Italian side. Be done.
Nah, look, you can always go to City. You won't be frowned upon.
I'm good. I'm good. Shit, I'm good. No thanks. I'm all right.
I'm absolutely devastated that United have sucked the life out of you, and you're just at this point where you're like, nah, I'm done. I'm no longer so heavily invested in them.
You can only take so much punishment, Marcus. You know what I mean? Like, why put yourself through that? It's silly, you know? Life goes on. You know
Like,
what I mean?
what do you think the die-hard Man United fans would think when they see this video?
They probably take their hats off to me and say, well done, dude. You've been able to separate yourself from these absolute disasters. They're not able to yet. And hopefully they are, because it just sucks the life out of you. I mean, you know, life goes on. There's so many more important things. Family, you know, life. Enjoy it, man. Gee, it's been rough. It's supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. And yeah, you go through the good times and the bad times. But man, it's been 12 long years of absolute pathetic performances. And there's a lot of clubs that have never reached the highs. So once you're used to those highs, it's a long way to fall. And when you fall all the way down to losing to Spurs in a European final, oof, man, that hurts. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Sir Alex, yeah.
He deserves better.
He deserves better. So
His legacy deserves better.
100%. So that's where we're at.
Well, I can't blame you. I always told you as children that you made the wrong decision. Finally, you've seen the light.
Yeah. Some things, some things take a while to get there.
Yeah, well, look, I think we're going to take a little bit of a break from the channel until Mark comes to his senses and United start winning again. You know, there'll be even banter and not just me trolling him every week, because that's a bit unfair on you, Marcus, to be fair. You know, you've been a true champion the whole season, getting battered. You've taken it on the chin, try to bounce back with some positivity. Having no European football next season and finishing, what was it, 15th, 16th? Doesn't really matter right now. True fighter, true spirit. You kept the channel going with your quirky comments, believing in the club that many people don't believe in themselves anyway. So yeah, my hat's off to you, my boy.
Thanks, Kazi. Might be a blessing in disguise for them. That's a tiny little hope I have left for Amorim and his team, because Chelsea finishing 10th once upon a time, no European football, went on to win the league the following season. And not that I'm saying United didn't do that, but it helped them prepare for each game, one game a week, and they won the league. So yeah, good for them. So maybe it'll be a blessing for Amorim, and hopefully he can at least win something with the team for all the hard work and all the absolute difficulty that he's going through at their club. So hopefully for him, he wins something before he moves on to greener pastures, a less toxic environment, for his sake.
I have to agree with everything you just said. But I don't wish him success. I hope he struggles. You know, we struggled for 30 years. I think for you to be on top, you have to deserve it. The club's in a bad way. He's got a massive job on his hands, from the owners to the decision making. It's not a people's club anymore. It's taking away from servants that have been there for 20, 30 odd years, not even getting them a ticket to the final, not even a bus parade if you win. You'd have a barbecue at the training ground. I mean, come on, what kind of morale is that for the players, number one, number two, for your fans? Yeah, I feel you. May it continue.
It's no longer, grassroots. It's all a corporate game now. It's all a business. So yeah, it's no longer the club that we loved and grew up watching. So good luck to them all.
Indeed. So Marcus, This is the last one for a while. I'll hit you up when United start winning, see if I can change your mind.
So I'm going to wait a long time for that.
Maybe in our 50s and 60s, who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly.
Red Divide 2.0.
That's it.
Oh, my boy, it's been a pleasure.
It's been awesome.
It's been awesome. It's a pity United didn't do the talking on the football pitch. They've gone and lost a true legend of a supporter. Can't blame you. Would I do it? No. I struggled for so many years, but I understand your decisions and I respect them. And the show won't be the same without you.
Thanks, Kizzy. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone. Appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you somewhere.
We'll see you when United start winning again.
Later. Ciao.
Cheers, my boy.